Work. All right, I think we're going now. That worked. Just want to upgrade the brightness on here. I can't read the chat. This is the problem with getting old. My vision, reading kids' reports and projects just means my vision is getting less and less. So those of you tuning in here, I've got a crazy amount of unboxing to do. So I'm going to jump here into the chat, make sure I can follow along with what's going on here on my channel. I don't think I got any viewers in there yet, so it's a bit early, but I will jump in the chat and I will be a viewer. Make sure I can. Oh, see, I can even hear myself, so that's a good sign that it's working. There's one person in the chat, and it's me. So that's something. I'll give people a second. Oh, just got off work. I'm home now. I got a beer. I've been waiting for today all week. I'm telling you. God, I love this. This is the best day of the week. There's something so great about knowing that you have something arriving. It's like a present that's just coming. Slowly and surely it's coming. Looks like somebody jumped into the chat, but I want to share a few of the things I've been buying lately before I get into my unboxing. I've been trying to do some research on the Brood, learn a little bit about those characters. Hey, Charlie.
Daddy.
And to do that, I've been snagging some of the early first appearances. This is the first appearance of the Brood, Uncanny X-Men 155. I got that one. And then it's part of a storyline with the new, so sorry, it looks like the Starjammers, so 156. And then it ends here in 157 with this cool cover from Uncanny X-Men 157, the Phoenix, Dark Phoenix specifically. Bake the Snake, how's it going, man? It's Friday. I just got home from work, and I have a whole bunch of comics to open. It couldn't be better. Here, can you go change your shirt, sweetie? Go find some comic book stuff. She's still wearing her school shirt, so she's like, oh, I want to, she hasn't gotten changed yet. I also snagged some cool Uncanny X-Men issues with, I love this. This is a classic cover. It goes well with the Storm one a few storylines later. Actually, maybe it's part of this storyline where it shows Storm slowly morphing into the Brood. Really, really cool. So I picked up some of those Brood storylines. Then there was one that I loved in the original, in the Jim Lee 1990, early 90s X-Men. And it crosses over with the Ghost Rider. So this is one of the storylines where the Ghost Rider gets turned into a Brood character. So I just got one of these. I just got my Sherbert shipment, so I'm bagging and boarding. Sorry, eager. Oh, gotcha. Hulk Nuts, man. You are so awesome, dude. You were classic on our Wednesday night New Comic Book Club. Dude, you brought it. You absolutely brought it. I couldn't stop laughing. Just rewatching it, I was like my favorite bits were your interjections. Very funny. And my LCS, when I told them I was researching the Brood, told me about this storyline I'd never heard of, X-Men versus the Brood. It's a 2-issue storyline. I'd never even heard of it, so I'm going to read up on that. It's like a standalone special event, issues 1 and 2. No ads, 48 pages of great comic book action. So I snagged all of those. Wow, I already got 5 people in here. That's fantastic. So I got a bunch of books I've been ordering off of eBay, and I got a gift I won, RB3. I think I'm not allowed to enter any of RB3's contests anymore because I've won 2 in a row. So I think he's probably going to cut me off here at some point. But I still can't believe I won this one. So I'm going to open that one first. It's the biggest one, and I just want to make sure that it survived the trip okay. So those of you that follow RB3, and you should, because he's doing stuff that's different than anybody else. Where did I put the blade? Somehow I moved the blade away. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. He's doing a lot on original art, which nobody else does. There she is. Spider-Girl's back. And when he does original art, he's talking about like original pieces. He's talking about pieces that are drawn onto comic book covers. He's got all these different layers of artwork he's talking about. But he's done several commissions, and he gave away this commission piece, and I'm just super excited to see it. I'm already looking into frames for framing it, so I'm just really excited to kind of see how it goes. Uncanny Kyle Waka, what's up, man? He's getting, yeah, Bake the Snake. I think it's one of the more interesting channels in that, like, nobody else I know is doing original art like that. I'm fascinated to kind of see how it goes. The challenges and cost. I know that he met up with Reggie, I think. Reggie Collects, and they were together not too long ago for a meetup, and I think RB3 was buying some art near Reggie. Okay, so I think it's in between here. All right. So he really took care to like seal it up. Reggie Collects style with all the blue painter's tape. That's the legit way to do it. He's got pull tabs here for me so I can get my fingers on it. But I'm just super pumped to see this piece in person because it looked killer. And I want to share with you my wife's response when she heard I won it and I showed her the piece. Okay, perfect. I've got it upside down so I don't see it right away. So he's got it wrapped in here. Oh, baby.
I saw it.
Oh, did you peek?
Yeah. Oh, can I see what it is? It is cat.
No, it's not. It's Phoenix.
Wait, what?
Look at that. Jean Grey and Phoenix. And I don't know if you can see it here, but this is what my wife's response was. So I snapped a photo and I'm like, babe, we got this amazing piece coming. We really got to frame it. It's incredible. And I showed her a picture and she's like, wow, that's amazing. She got a booty. That was my wife's response was, she got a booty. And I didn't even notice, like, yep, she's got a booty on her. She definitely, it's got the booty. Highlight the booty. I didn't notice that right away, and maybe I've been just jaded by comic books so much that I didn't notice that. But what I did think was cool was, I don't think you can, if you can see it, the way they put the Phoenix into the flames there is just so amazing. Uncanny Kyle, you're in New Zealand. Oh man, I got friends in New Zealand I've never been visiting. I really, really, really want to go. I am due for a good trip down there, that's for sure. Jean Grey has been doing her squats. She's got all the exercise equipment, clearly. But the Phoenix came out so cool. I mean, it's unbelievable. So the artist's name is, I think it's Carl Heinrich. And looks like he signed it here at the bottom. It's just a beautiful piece. And seeing it in person, it's just stunning. Absolutely incredible. So definitely going to frame that up. Love the character of Phoenix. So I'm just super pumped. This was just amazing. So big thanks to RB3. And check out his channel. And I will let you know when I frame that and have it up so you can kind of see what it looks like wherever I can end up putting it. When I visited my LCS for New Comic Book Day the other day, they had just gotten a collection in, and I was able to like flip through and snag a few books, and I did get some of those X-Men. But the other thing he had some books that needed pressing, and I thought, you know what, I got some others that need pressing. Maybe I'll put them all together, including a second appearance of the Punisher, Amazing Spider-Man, second appearance of the Punisher. You can see that it's really kind of somebody rolled it right here, but it doesn't break a lot of color. It's not hugely color breaking. So if it can get pressed out, I think you would not have much damage to it. And then he also had the Marvel Tale reprint of the Punisher for just a couple bucks. And I was like, dude, why not? That's a killer book. So it's the reprint issue, right, of the Punisher's first appearance. And then I got the actual Punisher second appearance. So I got both of those. Yeah, Kyle, I used to say that I don't win anything, but I can't say that anymore. I won a contest on, or a trivia game that Reggie did. I won one of those rounds, and now I've won 2 of RB3's contests. So maybe I just win when it's somebody who has an R to start their name.
Daddy, you jinxed yourself.
Did I jinx myself? Should I knock on wood?
I'm not wood.
Okay, so now what I've got, folks, I've got these 4 packages that have a single comic each, and they're all sort of connected to the Brood storyline. I've been collecting books from that storyline. And then I've got my Comic Tom mail call box. I think probably my chatters probably want the Comic Tom mailbox, but I'd be willing to let you guys kind of decide whatever you prefer, either the Brood or Comic Tom's mail call. See, I've got Jean Paula Scepter, or is it Paula C. Peter? Hey, beauty reprint. What's good, chat? Yeah, I love the reprints, the Marvel reprints for for just a handful of dollars, like a couple bucks for a first appearance of the Punisher reprint. I am definitely in on that. That is a yes for me. And he had a couple other of those that I might go back and cruise through and see what they're worth. Let's see, just chilling here. Looks good. Brood, X-Men, Comic Tom for sure, Mystery Mail Call for sure. It looks like a few for everything, but it looks like the preference is Mystery Mail Call. So let's do that because we just don't know. And I'll tell you, I've been looking for this feeling I've got right now. Here, Charlie, want me to scoot over so you can fit in the picture there? People can see you. The feeling I've got right now before I open that is the primary reason I order this every month. I just like the excitement of looking forward to this, coming home on a Friday after the work week is done. I had a good day with my kids. I love my students, but it's Friday. I want to relax a little bit, and having this waiting is like gravy, absolute gravy. Even when I told Charlie I got my Mystery Mail Call, she said, "Woo, yeah!" She came running in the house all excited, and she usually doesn't have anything for her in it, but whatever. So Daymare says he's waiting on his, and Bake the Snake is signed up for next month. There's some killer books next month. He's got the First Harley. He's got the first cameo appearance of Wolverine.
They have to watch the video.
Well, they have to watch Tom's videos for sure, but if they order, they're in the lot there. Okay. All right. Some stuffing.
Sure.
Just leave the shirt there. Ordered that shirt. Okay. All right.
Not surprising.
Got the papers in there. Got my box.
Daddy, Princess Leia.
Mine's a couple of days out. Hate waiting. Yeah, it's hard. The waiting is a definite hard part for sure. But it's so fun to have something like that to look forward to. What are you looking at? You looking at ads? Okay, you look at Princess Leia. This one's heavier than usual. Maybe I got a bigger trade. Looks like I did get a bigger trade. This is a $25 trade. We'll see what it is. Honor Guard. I've never heard of it. Astro City. Astro City. Which superhero is that? Is that Green Lantern? Might be Green Lantern. Let's see what we got.
Sounds like it to me.
I don't know I didn't cut the book. Don't worry. I'm being careful. Yeah, it's hard to have the patience. I totally agree, buddy. Astro City Honor Guard. I've never heard of that. Sorry if it's really loud, the packaging. They shrink wrap everything, protects everything a little longer. So my trade is a hardcover called Astro City Honor Guard from Vertigo. I've never heard of that storyline, and you chime in if you have. This is a new one for me. It says, Honor Guard. In Astro City, where ordinary people walk side by side with heroes, villains, monsters, and more, everyone has a story. And in Honor Guard, the world's most storied super team, it's even more true. Join acclaimed creators Kurt Busiek, Alex Ross, and a host of all-star artists to explore the inner lives behind the powers and costumes. So I don't know. I've never heard of it before. Astro City is a good read, says Daymare. I've never. Yeah, so awesome. I have something to look forward to. 13th volume. All right. I don't know it. So something cool. So there's my trade. I will say that it's hard to nail the trades and know what's good and what's bad, but that's a really nice hardcore for sure. Not right now, sweetie. You got to wait, okay? All right, so now I got everything else is in the bag here. He's always good about getting so much hard elements contained in there to keep it from getting damaged or messed up.
Can I use this?
What are you going to use it for? You're going to draw on it? Go for it.
Yay!
All right. Oh, and I forgot your bubble wrap. Look, RB3 got you bubble wrap.
Yay.
There you go. All right, so can you sneak off and bubble wrap it, pop it somewhere else, though? You can't pop it in here. Having kids, it's a challenge. All right. RB3 is he's good job keeping the kids entertained. So I see Wingnuts in here. Good to see you, man. Am I getting a little stuttery? I hope it's not getting too bad. Sorry if it's a little stuttery. Okay. Oh, dude. Some nice covers, some nice books. Okay, so firstly, here we go. I got the cool postcard for the month. My October mail call gives you all the information for posting your mail call on Instagram, and you get a chance to be entered in, or you get entered to have a chance at the giveaway box, the extra box that they give away. So that's awesome. I love this book. I have one of them already, but I don't mind having two, especially when they're in this nice a condition. Uncanny X-Men 200 is a great issue. The trial of Magneto, and he ends up joining and taking over as like the leader of the X-Men. Really good issue and one of my favorite reads. So this is a sweet, and it's in excellent condition. I mean, just gorgeous book. No chipping or anything. So that is excellent. Next, I don't know anything about this Dark Horse storyline. It says BPRD Hell on Earth. It's a Mignola book that I'm unfamiliar with. Part 3 of 3 from the pages of Hellboy. I don't know this one. Anybody got a word on this one? I don't know anything about it. Let's see. My kids discovered bubble wrap and rolling pins. Hey, you know, what more do you need? The subscription box, especially since he's going to cap it at 1,000. If he gets there, yeah, he'll cap it. So if you get in on this early, you get a sweet deal. Plus, you're grandfathered in as far as the price. He won't raise it on you. You can stay that level. Lots of IG comic fam in here, Pudlets. That's pretty much all I get, I think, is mostly IG fans. Bureau of Paranormal Research and Development. Is that what that is? Bureau of Paranormal. Oh, that's the Hulknuts. That's the team, right? That's where Hulk. Hellboy, sorry, that's where Hellboy lives, is in the Bureau of, what is it? Paranormal Research and Development. White Whale. Can't say, just stop to say hi. Hey, man, thanks for just showing up. I'm opening my mail call, and I'm learning about Hellboy, the character, and the backstory. I don't know much about it. So this is a Mignola book from the pages of Hellboy. It must be the department where he lives, right? The where they keep and do all the research, where they keep him. Okay, cool. Something new. I don't know much about it. This is Year Zero Final Act Batman Year Zero. I have not read this storyline. I think my LCS is selling all the issues to this in like a bundle, but I've heard mixed reviews on Year One or Year Zero, I mean, and I hadn't heard much about it. I do love Batman. I own Year One, Year Two, Year Three. I really do enjoy those sagas, so it might be worth it to just continue along with it. This is pristine. This is easily a 9.8 if I ever wanted to slap something like this, but it is. That's just the quality level. He does not throw junkers in there unless they're of incredible value and you're still getting a soul lot of money out of it. BPRD is great stuff, says Wingnuts. Good, that's good to know. I don't know anything about it. Modelo, yeah. I'm enjoying the end of a good week. Rada, I'm sorry your teacher's having a beer. I'm sorry. Nice to see you, Rada. Kate is at her musical theater class tonight. She only has one more of those. Next week is her big performance. And then she's got a break again on those. I hope you had a nice week, Rada. Let's see. Hellboy is a world of good reason. Yeah. I do like the idea of that character. I've only really read one of the big trades. So I'm sort of catching up on that whole Mignolan universe and getting to know it a little better. So here's the last book, and I got to say it's just as pristine as those others. It's a 35-cent Marvel book, so that gives you the idea of the era. But this is a Ghost Rider issue 34. That is a cool-looking cover. That is a really pristine book. Gorgeous book. Phenomenal. And I don't read a lot of Ghost Rider, so this might be a chance for me to crack open some of that Ghost Rider love, but maybe I just read it on my Marvel Unlimited and then just protect the book. But that is a cool cover. I'm digging the artwork on that. And perfect for Halloween. I got some Department of, I'm going to have to remember. Paranormal Research and Development. I've got to really work on my Hellboy knowledge there. Yeah, classic Ghost Rider, little Hellboy, Batman Year Zero, and Uncanny X-Men 200. These are all valuable books as far as like you could easily flip these for a handful of bucks on eBay, no problem. On top of which, this is a $25 hardcover trade. So definitely made my whatever it was, $29 or whatever it is for Tom's box. Super, super reasonable. So I will be posting a video for these onto my Instagram very soon. I've been putting a hashtag out to try to see if people are interested who get Tom's boxes. The hashtag was supposed to be Geek Street Unboxing Challenge. The goal was to make a funny or fun video of your unboxing. So what I'm going to do, I shot the video already with the girls, and then I'm going to add in the footage of the books that I got. So I'll post that on my Instagram here soon, and you can check out that video. It's going to be pretty funny, I think. The stuff I cut with Kate and Charlie came out really, really funny. So I'm excited to see it all kind of come together. We did a Halloween-themed unboxing, and I got to figure out now, because I get the boxes at the end of the month, I'm going to have to do a Thanksgiving one. I'm going to have to do a Christmas one. So these 3 months boxes are all going to have to be a themed video that I make for each of those. So that's my Comic Tom unboxing. I got those 4 books, a Hellboy, Ghost Rider, Batman Year Zero, and Uncanny X-Men 200. Those are the 4 books. And then this hardcover Astro City Honor Guard. So that leaves the books I got from eBay, and I have no clue which box is which, so I'm going to bust through these as quickly as I can. Los is here. What's up, Los? He's out watching the World Series, drinking some beers. Nice, man. Is it game 3 tonight? Or is it game 2? I can't remember. This is the problem. I'm not a Dodgers fan. I'm not a Red Sox fan, so I'm kind of like, it doesn't really matter to me. I will say I like the Dodgers because I'm a Californian more than I like the Red Sox, but I'm really not hooked to either team. My team is the Angels, as you can see right up here above me. Angels, go Angels. They suck. My team kind of blows right now, so not much for me to cheer for as far as that goes. F3RN says, go Red Sox. Okay, go Red Sox. That's awesome. Thanks, Los, for cheering the thumbs up. I appreciate for getting that going. So this is the first one I'm opening here. Snagged all these on eBay. This is nice. They use that really nice container to kind of protect the book. Let's see if I can get it out of there, though. There we go. Here we go. Come on now, box. Work with me. There we go. Oh, he taped it in. That's why. So it's attached by tape. Okay, I know what this one is. This is one of the Frank Cho books I ordered. So I did not know that some of the stuff that Frank Cho did early on, before he just started drawing like covers, really, was he did a run of Miss Marvel. And so the first 3 issues of his run were all about the Brood. So I was like, yeah, not only do I get Frank Cho art, awesome covers, but I get interior art by Frank Cho and the Brood and Carol Danvers. Yes, I am buying all 3 of those. So I went and snagged those all 3 off of eBay. So this is issue 3. And you get to see her in that classic outfit, the one with the sash, where she's still Miss Marvel before she became Captain Marvel. So I got all 3 of those. So they're in here. In these boxes are issues 1 and 2. That was issue 3. Let's see if I can get issues 1 or 2 out of these other boxes. Ding, dang. All right. Let's see what this one is. This one is, well, it's got a boarding on either side of the box, or the comic. Yeah, so this is issue number 1. Classic Frank Cho style art. Got the American flag flown in the background from the pages of the New Avengers now in her ongoing series. So let me flip this. Oh, it's got its own. Wow, it's like triple bagged and boarded. This guy really did a job. And again, they're really, really good. I think there's just I saw this one had some spine dings, but the corners are super sharp. So this is issue 1, where the storyline begins with the Brood, and then I got issue 3 here. So now somewhere in here is issue 2. I have to figure that one out. Something redeeming about Miss Marvel. Who would have known? You're not a big Miss Marvel fan, Hulk Nuts? I gotta say, I like Carol Danvers, in the Binary days and X-Men. I thought she was cool then. I dug her as Miss Marvel. I liked her as Captain Marvel. So I'm really looking forward to the film. I'm hoping they really do her justice. Fingers crossed. And again, once I saw that it was Frank Cho and the Brood, I was done. Like, that was it. No stopping me at that point. Okay, let's see here. Nice. All three of these packages I've opened, besides Tom's, of course, also, have had really good packing. Look at this size of this. There's just one tiny little comic inside here. This guy really did a number on it. Awesome. Carol Manvers. Okay, let's see here. This could be book 2 in that storyline. It's not. It's the other book I ordered. Okay, which means that one is going to have book 2. So I'll show you that one as well. Oh, I got a little business card. This is from DTA Collectibles. Sorry. If you want to go to their, check out their eBay page, Tampa, Florida. But in general, I got these because I liked the shipping deals and they weren't charging an arm and a leg. This is a book that I know Reggie Collects was doing an episode on not too long ago. It's the first appearance of the Gladiator and several other characters in this sort of Starjammers storyline. It's just an early Uncanny X-Men 107 early issue. You get a lot of really great first appearances. I'm going back and rereading a lot of these on my Marvel Unlimited, and I've gone and caught up a lot on some of these classic Uncanny X-Men storyline books. I can't afford like the Dark Phoenix books, 101, and some of those are definitely outside my price range. But I love this one. Yeah, Wingnuts, it's kind of an explosion of visuals. But you get a lot of first appearances. For one little book, you get a lot of first appearances. I will say I bought this one for the front cover, and from what I remember, the back was a mess. And the back of this book needed a lot of love and cleaning because it was almost all white, if I recall, and it was, yeah. So the back of this book needs a pressing, and it's like kind of smudgy. I don't know if you can see it. So thankfully, none of it color breaks on the back because it's white. So I could have it pressed and cleaned and probably get a nice little bump in the quality on this, but the front looks great. I think it just really is a fun book. And again, all those great first appearances in one thing. Loved Gladiator, awesome character. Yeah, he's a cool character. And I've been snagging some of those early Starjammers books. I think I showed you that some of those at the beginning of the video. I showed some of those Uncanny X-Men early appearances. You know, you got, what was it, 157, 156. Sorry if I did that too quick. I've been my LCS had a bunch of these in a collection recently, and I just sort of grabbed a whole lot of them. So that was awesome. More Gladiator love. All right, let's see what the chat's going here. I agree, Wingnuts. Wingnuts said that Orca kind of dates that. It'd be like seeing a commercial for Piranha, right? Well, Piranha, isn't Piranha 2 the one that James Cameron made? Gotta love a chat that will bring up Piranha and Orca as part of that storyline, as part of the chat discussion, right? All right, so this, my last thing to open, should be that other Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel, cover by Frank Cho, interior art by Frank Cho storyline. Let's see what we got here. Heavy packaging. All right. Again, everybody really doing a nailing job on the packaging here. Lots of heavy cardboard backing for everything. Okay. All right. Thanks again. Hey, by the way, anybody that showed up for the new Comic Book Day book club on Wednesday night, thank you so much for that. It was a lot of fun. And since then, White Whale Comics and I have been chatting a bunch about how much fun we had, and we want to start bringing other members of the community in. Feel free to drop us a line if that's interesting to you, if you're interested in that. I know that we've talked to JD specifically about next week. I don't think JD's in the chat, but he will be joining us on Halloween night. So when you go to your LCS on Wednesday, if you're going on Halloween and can fit it in, grab a copy of Hex Wives from DC Comics. It's issue 1 of a new story, and we're going to be chatting it, reading it, breaking it down, having a good time, and JD's going to join us this week. I know in the future we've talked to guys like Tony Sanders and a few others about joining us, so we'll let you know week to week kind of what's going on and hopefully get you involved in picking the book so that it's something that you're interested in and not something you're going to absolutely just hate and disregard. So make some time for us on Wednesday and then let us know if that's something that interests you to join up. Hulk Nuts like the book club. Well, Hulk Nuts, you really made it a fun show for sure, man. I really appreciated that. You had me laughing all night long. All right, here we go. Last one. Hey, John, can't stay, stopping by. Thanks for coming by, Comics NYC. Good to see you, man. He's probably going to go and boo the Boston Red Sox. If he's a true New York fan, he's going to go boo those Boston Red Sox tonight, I would imagine. All right, so here's the last book in that Miss Marvel storyline, and this was the cover actually that I liked the most. I will freely admit, I love the Brood. I will freely admit they are an Alien ripoff. There's like no question. I don't think anybody really argues that anymore. But this is awesome, man. Yes, they rip off the Alien in Alien, but it's still freaking cool. Like, come on. That is so cool. Absolutely love it. Why not bring the Alien in and have it fight Marvel superheroes? Like, yes, it's a cheap ripoff in that way of the Alien, but I'm still 100% in. Like, it does not bother me at all. Looks like Comics NYC is a Mets fan. Hey, then I guess we're in the same boat as far as having a tough year. I'm an Angels fan, so that's there's no easy way around that. So that's a whole other hurt locker. Let's see here. So let's grab the books that I got so I can do a quick recap. Xenomorphs rip, but cool for sure. And one of the things I'll mention in my video that when I do the breakdown that I like about them is the idea that they don't do any of the chest ripper kind of gross stuff. What I dig is that like the characters then have their superpowers, but they're also like infected and they're like taken over. It was really cool. I always really loved those X-Men issues when they would fight the Brood. I was always a big fan of those episodes. I see we got a Marlins fan, Bake the Snake, Marlins fan. Again, I'm not a huge sports guy in general, but baseball is the sport I prefer, and I've always been an Angel fan just because they're local. It's, you know, I can drive just like less than an hour and be in the stadium in an hour. So that's fantastic for me. Okay, so what did I unbox today? A bunch. Holy cow. Firstly, I got a whole bunch of books for my LCS, and I've shown them twice, so I'm not going to show them again. I unboxed this issue 107 of Uncanny X-Men, first appearance of the Gladiator, and several other characters in the Starjammers world. I believe this guy's name is Chod. Doesn't work either way. So there's several fun first appearances there. I unboxed the first 3 issues of Frank Cho's Miss Marvel, mostly because I like Frank Cho's art, but it's because it's got this cover with the Brood, man. This is a killer cover. I love this book. And then part 3 in that storyline is here. I am really looking forward to reading those books. Like Cho, like Carol Danvers, like the Brood, I'm in. That's all I needed right there. And then lastly, I unboxed my my mystery mail call from Comic Tom, the October box. I got my hardcover is Astro City Honor Guard. And I'm unfamiliar with this totally, so this will be another one that I read. It's going to give me a whole new bit of knowledge. I knew Vertigo really well when I was collecting 10 years ago when it was in the midst of 100 Bullets and all that stuff. This is definitely newer stuff, so it's unfamiliar to me. Then I got an Uncanny X-Men. I think any any mail call that's going to send me an Uncanny X-Men issue, it's probably going to leave me very happy. And this one in particular is an issue that I already own, but I really, really like. Issue 200 is a really seminal issue for them. I got Year Zero, Batman Year Zero, issue 30 in Batman New 52, the final episode or final issue. It says the final act. I got a really nice vintage kind of a classic Ghost Rider cover, issue 34. Really cool design. I love all the flames. You got to have flames when you're doing Ghost Rider, right? That's just the best. And then I got a Hellboy, the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Development. Did I get it right? Something like that. I think it was, somebody knows it way better than me. So I'm still learning about Hellboy, so I'm definitely behind. So this is issue 3 of 3. Hell on Earth, the Devil's Engine. How many times do I have to say double hockey sticks in this particular video? A lot. All right. So that is all my unboxing. I'm going to post a video on Instagram a little later that's a silly unboxing video for the unboxing challenge that I created or that I'm trying to get people interested in. I think I've only had like 6 or 7 entries out of 400 boxes that are whatever he's sending this month. Sam's Tangled Web is here. Good to see you, man. How's it going? Yeah, Marlins, tough year. It looks like most people, not a great year for baseball. I mean, even having the best player in baseball, I think, Mike Trout on the Angels, still couldn't do much for him. And it was sad to see our final year with Mike Scioscia be so pathetic. But I don't want to talk too much baseball, but, you know, I have a lot of love for my team, and Mike Scioscia in particular, I think, is a really top flight manager, and hopefully he gets another sweet gig here at some point, because he really reinvigorated my team, and we're going to be much better because of him. Okay, so that's it for tonight. I'm going to check over to Bueller, 5:30. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be chatting. I'm hoping you guys are there too. Thank you for checking in with me. It's been a little long. I'm sorry that I went so long. I had so much to open. It was like a great end of the week, Friday evening. So I really appreciate having all of you here. I think I broke my personal record. I thought I saw closer to 17 viewers, which is definitely a record for me, even though my dual record, my record with White Whale Comics, is like that out of the water the other day. Trout is a beast. I totally agree. F3RN, totally agree. So thank you for coming in. Hope you're getting a mystery mail call. If you haven't, make sure to go to geekstreet101.com. Check it out, because it is totally worth your time. And I hope you guys have a nice weekend. And I'll see a bunch of you probably in about 20 minutes in Bueller's chat. So have a nice one. Oh, sorry. Before I log out, JD just rolled in. JD, when you rewatch this later, I mentioned the fact that you will be joining White Whale and I next Wednesday on White Whale's channel. So check out White Whale Comics next Wednesday night. JD and I, Halloween night, Hex Wives #1. We're going to break it down and have a good time. So it's nice to see JD pop in there. And sorry that you missed the beginning of it when I threw your name out earlier, but definitely going to see you on Wednesday night live. So everybody have a nice weekend. See you guys on Bueller's chat here in like 20 minutes. Bye.